This is my garage, and this is my washing machine. And this is the sink that it's supposed to pump out into, and that is a great big hole. And my washing machine has reached the age at which it likes to jump around like this. And it banged the sink and banged the dryer, and then this vise fell off and broke the sink. And then the washer pumped out into the sink all over my garage floor, which is why I had a clear enough space out here in the garage to make the countertop last time. So this time, that box has a brand new sink, hopefully similar to that one. And I also watched a bunch of YouTube videos on how to fix my washing machine. So I guess the first thing will be at some point I'm going to have to disconnect the water from the washing machine and also from the sink. And oh yeah, and the sink banged around. So the drain came out here. So that's already undone. And so I guess I'll get started on that now. Some assembly is required. That part wasn't too bad. My real problem started after moving the washing machine and trying to disconnect the other sink. That was when I broke something I couldn't fix. That's the end of my shutoff. It broke right there. I am all done here. So, after getting rid of the sink and mopping up for the plumbers who came and fixed my shutoff valve, I used these 3 blocks of wood that go underneath the motor and transmission in the washing machine to take the weight off of those spring hangers, which are the issue that I'm going to fix. And they come disconnected at the top, and then on mine they have to slide out the bottom. And the spring never wears out, but this little plastic thing is supposed to be a dampener, and it's not supposed to slide easily at all. That's kind of its job, to provide a lot of friction, and when they wear out, then they don't, and so then the machine just bounces all over on the springs with no dampening. And inside that plastic pod, you'll find this little foam donut. And normally they're soaked with this real thick grease. And the repair kit comes with a couple sizes of donuts. You figure out which donut fits your washing machine. And then you coat everything with a ton of that grease. The rod, the inside of the donut where it rides on the rod, and above and below that capsule. And then you can put it back in your machine. And you only want to change one of these hangers at a time, because all the mechanical parts of the machine are suspended on these. So you can take one out and it's still suspended on the other 3. If you were to take like more than that out, you'd have a hard time getting them back in. And so I just work my way through one at a time, changing all of them just the way I showed you on the first one. There's better videos than this on the internet. If your washing machine needs fixing, you should watch one of them. And after maneuvering the washing machine back into place, there's the main test. I'm doing a regular load of wash, a bunch of my clothes. And I didn't hear the machine banging around or anything, and when I came out, my clothes were done, so I guess it works. And I even got paid.